looking live at the Link. Welcome, football fans, to Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Got a good one here today as part of our John Madden Thanksgiving Celebration Series. Between the Chicago Bears and the Philadelphia Eagles. Cairo Santos out for the opening kick. And away we go at the Link. Tank Bigsby here with the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by the newly minted Super Bowl champion, now in his 6th season, Jalen Hurts.
Kate, it's not often that we talk about quarterbacks having a nose for the end zone in football. It's usually reserved for the running backs. But Jalen Hurts has changed that conversation. He has so much power, so much strength. You get him into the short yardage situations or around the goal line, he finds a way to get in, but it's not just there. He's got a deep ball that's the envy of many. He's elevated his teammates around him, and he's got a skill set that I know a lot of quarterbacks would sure love to have.
He's taken down after reaching the 30. Kevin Byard there to bring him down.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Hurts now from the gun. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. He takes this forward a little to about the 39. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds.
A gain of 4.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. This is a heater going deep. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a 6-0 lead right away. So that right there, exactly what you're looking for in the opening drive of a game.
And these opening drives are tone setters. You come out flat, maybe you go 3 and out. Sometimes there's a carryover effect, Kate, but here, they were sharp, they were crisp, and they grabbed the early lead.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Devin Duvernay to return it. Things going well so far. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. They'll be led out by last year's #1 overall pick, Brock. Looking to build on his decent debut season here in year 2. It's Caleb Williams.
His rookie season last year, Kate, a reminder that no matter how talented you are, this league can humble you. And it didn't help being the most sacked quarterback in football as well. But remember, 3,500 yards and 20 touchdowns, he showed glimpses of what I know Chicago wants more of this year.
Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
At the 36-yard line.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Working from the gun, Williams. Eagles are on it, and down he goes. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Kid, all the data lately has taught us really clearly. Sacks, negative yardage plays. They not only just destroy that play, they destroy drives. Well done, defense.
Five men now in the secondary for the Eagles on third down. Here he goes, third and long. Finds him over the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
That's taken at the 15. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. Now for the second time this game, we're going to look at the Philly offense. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Throwing here, Hurts. Caught by Dotson on the slant. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Barkley off the pistol give. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Barkley. A 7-yard gain. And an Eagles first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Going to the ground again on first. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. Only a couple of yards on the run, and that brings us to the end of quarter number 1. We've reached the end of the first quarter. It's the Eagles soaring to an early lead. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're advancing it well as they face second down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 10 yards.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First and 10, here's Hurts. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And they get this down to the 28. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Hurts. He finds Dotson left side. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15.
That's good.
A gain of 15 there. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
And he drives this forward to the 6.
Dallas Goedert.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now. Option play. They give it to Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a 13-0 lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles double their lead to 14.
14. Bears nothing.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
Josh Blackwell to return it. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Bears offense out there for their second drive of the contest. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Williams to throw. He finds a Dunze downfield. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. First down, here's Swift. And this is going to be down to, it looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Let's see, first it was a pass, now it's a great gain on the ground. They've got this defense on their heels.
First down, Bears.
They've got first down here from the 36. Williams set to pass. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. A pickup of 17. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
First down. It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Bears first down.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Running with Swift out of the gun. And they're going to be sent up, Brock, with first and goal on the other side of the 2-minute warning. Williams from the gun. And he scores. It is a Chicago touchdown. The Bears make it a one-score game before halftime. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
14. Bears 7.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Bigsby with the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Back to throw. Hurts. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, so he's just going to hurl this one away.
Incomplete on the throw.
So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball, and they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
Throwing again on second down. Hurts. Short pass brought in. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45.
A gain of 15 yards.
He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10 from the 43. Hurts setting up to throw. Hits him on the out route. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
We've set it down from 37. On first down, Hurts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Intended for Dallas Goedert.
He was looking for Dallas Goedert there. So it'll be second down.
To second and 10.
Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it. This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. Hurts throwing again. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
You could put that sack right into the coverage sack category. You can see the quarterback, he's scanning, right? He's going through his progressions. 1, 2, 3, nobody's open, and then bam, sack lunch.
So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
We hear it every single week, Kate, when we talk to these special teams coaches, frankly, the whole team and head coaches, how important just that momentum is coming into break and heading out of break. Well, that was job well done. Mission accomplished to score before the end of half.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our first half. Throwing here just before halftime. He lobs this up left sideline, looking for something big. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, big thanks to our guy Scott Hansen and everyone down in Orlando. We're back looking at a 2-score game here, Brock, as our third quarter gets underway. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's Duvernay on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Well, this upcoming week, Brock, a big one for all of us here in the Madden community. It is the John Madden Thanksgiving Celebration Week. Chance for all of us to celebrate our namesake, the impact he's had on the sport we love across an incredible week of games. It all begins with Green Bay at Detroit on Thanksgiving Day, and it's going to continue all the way through to the bookend. Giants at Patriots, a rematch of a couple of Super Bowls on Monday night. First down, Williams to throw. Escapes the pocket. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be first down, Bears.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
A handoff left for Swift. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. A gain of 15 there. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
Williams to throw on first. Connecting with his back here, Swift. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all to try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Out of the gun, here's Williams. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And it'll be first down, Bears.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Running behind center with Swift. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
He was taken down behind.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Williams will look to throw. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
3rd down, here's Williams. And the streak continues. Another one hits the ground.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
So on 4th down, out is Cairo Santos for the Bears field goal. This a 52-yard attempt from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
Nice to pay off any drive with some points and able to trim the lead slightly there the first time out in the 2nd half. And even if they can't get into pole position, they just want to keep this thing close.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Xavier Gibson now to return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
To number 26, Saquon.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well, and it sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And this one does not go far.
Complete to Jahan Dotson. Brings up 3rd down.
Here we go, goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. It's a sneak, Hurts. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
It's a gain of a yard. That's good for an Eagles first down. First and 10.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
First down, a run with Barkley. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Barkley, the ball carrier. T.J. Edwards on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Hurts now from the gun. Got a man downfield, and Goddard has it. And he will get it down to the 16-yard line.
It's a pickup of 44 yards. And an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
On the carry.
And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
13-yard line. A gain of 2.
3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Eagles football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Completed to his running back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And they stand him up. No breaking through, and the defense holds.
A loss of a yard.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed 3rd down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. On 4th down, Hurts. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
The Bears about set for their next possession. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. On play action, here's Williams. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Williams has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Back to throw it. And he set up the screen here to Swift. And he's got a bunch here up past the 25 before somebody gets to him. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
At that down the distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Swift. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Now Williams. Secured by Burden on the slant. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
It's a gain of 28 yards. And the Bears first down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
First down throw by Williams. Complete right side. Burden has it. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Why in the heck do you need 2 or 3 plays when you can get it done in one effective call right there? Go from first down to first down, exactly the tempo offenses love.
First down, Williams. Pass is caught at the 9. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7. Now an inside handoff to Swift. And a nice choice there to send this outside. It gets about 6 yards on the carry. The Bears decide to call their first timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
The nose of the football inside the 1. Here's 2nd and goal. Going power with a big tight end. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Bears cut it to a point late in this one. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the 4th.
17.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Bigsby with the return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Setting up to pass. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. Well, it would have been a big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. And that sets up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Throwing now. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up.
4th down.
The Eagles are in punt formation. Braden Mann will kick it away. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. And even with some time left, Brock, a long ways to go to get into range for a game winner. They're going to need to move it in a hurry. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Back to throw. Taken in by Loveland. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that'll be 1st down Chicago.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
On the give, it's Swift. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Here he is to throw. He's throwing deep to the left side. That's caught at the 25. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
And the Bears.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
All right, got a timeout here. Just 8 seconds remaining in our ball game. So everything rests on the foot of Cairo Santos. Made his first one. This is a little over 40. That one is good! And barring the unexpected, that's going to be your game winner.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Gibson now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Gibson on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's 1st and 10. Here he goes. One final shot. Trying to push deep downfield. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So the Bears take this one on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.